Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anna and welcome to my channel, and there's a plant right there. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing this beautiful bronzy look. So it's like really bronzy on the complexion, very highlighted and dewy, and the eyes brown eyeshadow and very dark lips. This is a perfect look if you are gonna go out, hit the club, and also if you want to go to the trap house, you can use this look. So yeah, let's get started. Alrighty, so I zoomed you guys in. As you guys can see, I already did my brows because I feel like it's very repetitive to do brows, but yeah, I already did it and I did highlight it so you can see just a little concealer underneath there. So I am gonna start off with eyes. Alrighty guys, so I'm just gonna do one eye because I already did the other. But so I'm gonna start off with the Air Patrol BB eyeshadow primer from Benefit, and honestly guys, it took a lot for me to change my eyeshadow primer because I've been using the Urban Decay Eden one for like a year now, and I'm like, I love it. However, I don't find anything else comparable to it. So you know what, I'm like, I need to like step out and try something different. Like I just can't be tied down to one. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier setting powder and really set that, because I notice if I set it really well, it's gonna last even longer. Alrighty, cool. Now I'm just gonna take individual eyeshadow from MAC in the shade Soft Brown. Oh, wrong brush. And I'm just gonna use it on a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. So I'm just gonna take that color back and forth, and honestly speaking, this is such a good transition shade for anybody, especially if you just want to do a soft like natural look for all my basic people out there. Again, when I say basic, it's a compliment. For all my basic people, or even if you want to do a really nice smoky eye like we're gonna do today. Really good transition. So yeah, I'm going back and forth. I do need to bring that up a little higher because again, I do have a lot of crease, and I'm just actually gonna blend it out because I like cleaning it up, because it gives me more of a smoother, it gives me more of that cat shape, you know, that a cat eye. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more, and honestly these MAC shadows are so good. Like this little thing only cost me $8 plus tax, so like $9, $10. But again, if you're like in the States, it's like $6 or something like that. Now I'm gonna take this cute little Smashbox palette, and I'm gonna go in with that and just apply it on top of my transition shade. Because again, we're building up. We're gonna build it up to like a brown smoky eye. I guess you can say it's a smoky eye. But like, why I'm doing so many brown colors is because honestly, like browns, everyone have browns in their collection. So this is definitely going to be really easy to do, and it's definitely one of the most colors that everyone has, especially if they are starting out. So I'm like, let me just do a look that everyone does already have these colors, because not everyone has like a modern Renaissance or like an Urban Decay, and this is just brown like I said. So that's gonna be the transition shade. Now I'm definitely gonna add some more definition. I'm gonna take this darker color from the palette and use more of a tapered brush just to add some definition and like create more of that smoky eye. I'm gonna start right here and go forward. So I am gonna start doing a directional blending, but then I'm gonna switch it into more of a back and forth motion. So yeah, so now I'm going back and forth, back and forth. So you can see it really defines the reason why I want to do that, because I feel like when we apply the lid color, there's like no, like it doesn't look, it looks too soft for me. So I'm going back and forth. Back and forth. So I'm gonna place the lid color. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I'm using. Alright, so I'm using an individual eyeshadow from Makeup Forever, and honestly I regret buying these two, but they're really good quality. It's not just because they're not really good eyeshadows, it's because I already have these colors. Like, I wasn't thinking when I was buying them. So I took a flat brush, packed on my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna spray it with the Urban Decay All Nighter because I ran out of my Fix Plus. And I'm just gonna pat and drag. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of the Urban Decay All Nighter, just because I believe it has alcohol, unless like they changed the ingredients. I think actually they did change the ingredients. My bad. So now that I have the lid color and I like the intensity of it, I'm just gonna go back with that Smashbox color and just go and like add more definition, because I feel like we did lose some when we were applying that color. So I'm just gonna... Okay, cool. I'm feeling good about that. And I'm just gonna take that fluffier brush and just blend everything out. So now I am gonna go ahead and start applying eyeliner, but before I do that, I am gonna take my concealer from LA Girl and I'm just gonna clean it up. So I like taking it from the corner right here and just going up with it. Definitely giving that cleanness. Now I'm gonna be doing eyeliner, and the eyeliner I'm gonna be using is the Lancome. I really like this Lancome, however, it does not last long. Like, on the skin it lasts long, but like it doesn't, like time period, it doesn't last long. I literally had this for like a month and it's like already drying. Alright, so I'm just stroking up. I'm really shaky today. I swear I haven't been doing anything. Alright, so the reason why I really like... Alright, I'm good about that. So the reason why I really like cleaning it up right underneath, because as you can see, it's really easy to create a wing liner. So I'm just going to take that and just connect. I'm going to add a little bit more. But yeah, you can already see how easy that is. So I do apologize. Like, again, I barely have any of this Lancome liner. So I'm like using every single drop I have on it. So I'm just going to connect. But it's super long lasting. Alrighty, now I just need to add a little bit more. So these are the eyes somewhat done. All I need to add is like mascara, lashes, eyebrow highlight, and I'm gonna smoke out the bottom lashes. However, I haven't done complexion, so I'm gonna do complexion first and then do that. So let's get started with complexion. Alrighty, cool. I'm gonna do complexion. I just had to put my hair back and my hair out of my face because I hate when my hair is touching my face. It drives me crazy. But yeah, I want bangs, so I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Quick Fist. So this is like their prep spray, and it says you can spray it before moisturizer or after. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. So, oh man, this is brand new. It has coconut water. I got too much of it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that just to prep my skin for hydration. Honestly, my skin has been going through so much because of this stupid winter. Hashtag weird spring. Okay, but yeah, I need a lot of hydration on my chin. It's been like really dry to the sense like it's peeling, the skin is peeling off. That's not cute, so I really need a lot of hydration. So yeah, now that I applied this prep spray, I'm just gonna color correct, and I'm gonna use the LA Girl yellow corrector because I do have redness, and that's what yellow is gonna correct. It's gonna correct redness. And yes, you guys are probably wondering, well, green, hello. We've seen so many people on like IG, YouTube use green to color correct. However, yo no soy blanquita. I'm not white. I'm a yellow golden goddess. So I need yellow to color correct my redness. If you were more of the very fair porcelain type of gal, you would color correct with the redness. You would color correct with green. I'm just gonna blend that in with like a beauty blender. And I'm gonna blend it in softly because again, I wanna correct the redness. But yeah. So I'm gonna take the new Urban Decay, what is this? Optical Illusion Primer. Oh, okay, so what? Okay, cool. Oh, so I'm gonna just apply that. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Cool, so I'm just gonna apply that all over my face. I'm just gonna use a brush to, but wow, I think I put too much. Ugh. That's why I stay with my primer oil. So I'm gonna apply that. It has argan oil and rose hips, so it's definitely gonna be hydrating. Oh my god, it like literally makes me look lighter. It's my first time using it. I find that really interesting. It's really nice that it's still hydrating at the same time, kind of like mattifying, because if it's like a pore perfector, so that means it's just gonna minimize pores, but also hydrate at the same time. However, I look blanquita. I look white now, which is not like a bad thing. However, it's gonna, so I don't really recommend it for deeper complexion. However, if you don't care, then you go, girl. Okay, so now I already did my primer, so now I'm gonna apply the Cover FX custom drops in the shade Candlelight. And honestly, I'm just gonna apply this everywhere, all over my oh my god, I'm just gonna apply this all over for that really nice highlighting effect. Honestly, it's okay, because you know what, we're gonna apply foundation all over it. You can actually make apply it before your foundation or mix it in. I'm actually gonna do both because you know why? I want to look glowy. I want to look like a motherfucking glazed donut. So I'm just gonna blend that all over my skin. And then we'll apply foundation. Oh my god, I actually love the way that foundation feels. I mean, the foundation primer, it just like really glides on. Like, you know, do you guys remember that episode of SpongeBob when like they're all tanning? That tanning episode? Well, like, I look like one of the characters. Like, I think it was like the sea lion. Alrighty, cool. So I'm gonna take a pump of my NARS All Day Luminous. Actually, I'm gonna take 3 pumps of my NARS All Day Luminous. And now MAC Pro Longwear, I'm gonna take 2 pumps of that. And I'm actually gonna do the Cover FX Custom Infusion Drops and the C Plus Lemongrass. This is just gonna add radiance, because again, like, the goal today is to look like a glazed donut. So I'm gonna add like 3 drops of that, 4 drops into the mixture of foundation, and I have everything on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna add that Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. I'm gonna add that in there into the cocktail. Oh my god, I'm gonna add a lot of that actually. Really cool. So I just placed it like all over my face. And now I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh my god, this is like, oh my god, like, I'm actually loving that primer. The Urban Decay primer. So I'm using the Hourglass foundation brush just because I really like it. Like, I really like that brush. So I moved you guys out a little. Like, look how pretty. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares if the candle, I keep saying candle glow, it's not candle glow, the custom effects enhancer drops. Who cares if it was like a little darker, because like, look, our foundation is gonna freaking conceal that. Alrighty, so I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just gonna use a couple drops if I can get some out. This happened last time, I couldn't get anything out. Alright, cool, whatever. So I'm gonna use my fingers and just apply it right there. And now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just blend that out. Okay, so I already used the MAC Pro Longwear to conceal, and I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Listen, I am late on the bandwagon. However, it's really hard to find these stupid concealers like in store. Like, I'm not the type of person that will pay $5.99 for shipping and handling. So I'm gonna apply this all over. Like, I love this concealer. Like, oh, it's so good. You don't understand how much I love it. So I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna put like a line down my nose. Conceal right there, and it's only $3.99. And I'm just gonna highlight my forehead because I can. And now that I look like I belong in like a freaking Indian tribe, let's blend. So yeah, this concealer is super full coverage, and the shade is super light for me. However, I do like a really bright under eye. So yeah. What it's comparable to, honestly, I don't know. I don't think it's really comparable to anything. The texture is similar to the NARS, but I find this one just a little bit more thicker. So don't judge me. This is a bright concealer, but like I said before, I love a bright under eye. But yeah, now that I look odd, like I don't look approachable, I'm gonna set my under eyes. Okay. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier just to set where I get wrinkly, creasy, because again, I smile way too much. Alrighty, so now that I have set my under eyes, I'm just gonna let it like bake a little. I hate using that. Well, I'm just gonna set the rest of my face. I am gonna use the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder. I'm just gonna set my whole face, doing tapping motions. And this is just gonna bring the color back into our skin. And don't forget the neck. Like, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget about your neck. Like, don't. So now I'm gonna take my Anastasia contour kit, you know the drill. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D brush, the one that's dual ended. I'm gonna take the two highlighting shades and just like dust off that powder and set even more. Tap, 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 tap. And you can already tell, like already see that like it's not as bright as it was once before. I mean, like, it's still like bright and scary, but like not as bright and scary. I am gonna use the Anastasia contour kit, and I'm gonna use these two shades. I'm actually gonna powder contour. I'm gonna use the Ita brush from NARS. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna half smile and just like start blending. I'm gonna do a directional blending first, and then I'm gonna blend it. So boop, 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 blend up. I just love the luminosity it still gives me, even though I powder. Again, I did forget to mention, if you are more of the textured skin like me, highlighting again is not going to be ideal because of our skin type. However, if you're just like me and you love it, who cares? Like, break the rules if you would like. So One Direction, blending up. I'm like already looking slim in the face. Beep, 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 beep. look, like I look like a jello on this side and I look like boom, boom. All right, so now that I have contoured, I am just, okay, whatever. I am just gonna use this bronzer color and I'm just gonna start bronzing the face. And then that's how we're gonna look so warm and we're gonna look like a bronze goddess. And honestly, if you don't like using bronzer, what's wrong with you? But again, like everything's not our cup of tea, I swear. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze the forehead, the cheek, and then the jaw, and the neck. Alright, so again, like I said, I applied way too much underneath the eyes so they look way too bright. And I purposely did that just because, again, I really like a light under eye. So I'm going to bronze the hell out of my face. So I'm going to use this bronzer. It's like a nice iridescent gold. It's actually from a line called RK by Kiss. It's an all over glow bronzer, and I saw this and I'm like, just up my alley. Just gonna apply all pew 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 pew. Don't forget about that chin, y'all. Okay, now that we're done bronzing, we're gonna go to my favorite thing, and that is highlighting. So I'm gonna use the Becca Champagne Pop. I've been using this one for like a year and I love it. It's probably one of my favorite highlighters of all time. But yeah, it's my favorite. I used a lot of it. Like I'm already hitting pan. These powders from Becca are like really sensitive in a way because they tend to shatter. So if yours tend to shatter, just fix it with alcohol. But I'm just gonna go in with a brush. Like there's really not much. Like this is what I'm working with, but I do have a spare one, so so I'm just gonna take that on my fan brush. I pack it on and I'm just gonna spray it with my all-nighter. Wish it was Fix Plus, but you know, I'm just gonna apply that on the top of my cheeks. I like to pat it first, and like, because it's wet, I like to pat it on first, because if I like go back and forth, it's gonna start looking streaky, and girl, we don't want that. Like, that's not cute. You can leave it like that because you can already see it's luminous. However, I'm extra. I love looking hella glowy, so I'm gonna add more. And don't forget the tops of your face. I almost said. Ooh! Again, that's not enough. I'm not. No. So I'm gonna apply it down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. So I actually didn't apply too much highlighter. Like normally I will apply 5 layers on each side, but because we applied that custom drop enhancer, I find that everything's very luminous. So I feel like there's no need. So I'm just gonna apply that. And look how glowy that is. So I am gonna go back with the bronzer brush and just like blend everything together. I'm not gonna add any excess product just because there's no need for that, I find. But if you find that you do want to, then go ahead. Alright, so I am done with bronzer and highlighting, and now I'm just going to move on to blush. And today I'm going to be using this cute little NARS in Deep Throat. And it's just like that. And this is just like a mini size I got because I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Sephora like point status, but I qualified again for VIB Rouge and they gave me this as a little gift. And honestly, these ones are so nice because they actually make you want to buy the full size later on. So as soon as I run out, I'm definitely gonna buy it. But again, you guys know my obsession with NARS blushes. So I'm just gonna take my foundation powder and just clean it up. So that way it just stands out more and highlights. And it looks more defined. Alright, I'm moving on. Ooh, I forgot. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set my spray with the All Nighter. Again, I wish it was Fix Plus, but whatever. Oh, boop. So yeah, that is the complexion look. I am just gonna be right back. I'm gonna apply lashes, lipstick, and smoke up my bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I am back and this is the completed look. I just popped on some lashes, so I used a velour Trusted Fluff and Thick, there you go. And I used the Stila smudged, I don't know what is it called. What is this? Oh, so, and I also used the Stila smudge stick waterproof eyeliner in the shade, it's a brown one. So I smudged it underneath the eyes and then I went back in with that Smashbox palette and I just smoked out the waterline. And for lips, I used the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Betty. I call her Betty because I feel like it sounds better. So yeah, that's the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you can see it's really like nice and sultry. But yeah, again, give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos because I think it's fun and sometimes it's funny, you know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.